Let's continue doing it. Let's keep on coming for her. Because God can never give you what you don't appreciate. Yes, you can never get that. And the easiest way of tapping into what somebody has is by liking and loving them. That's the easiest way. If you want to drive a good car, look out somebody who is driving your car and don't shy away. Go to them and appreciate them and say, excuse me, sir, excuse me, madam. My name is so and so. I'm just here to appreciate your car. That's my dream car. One day I want to drive this car. That's the easiest way. Are we together? Yes. So, if you want to be successful, love successful people, like successful people, get out that. You know, one of the things that he hinders us is our mental, our mind. Most people, they are very hard working, but they have a witchcraft mind. Very hard working, doing everything, but their mind is of what? Is of a witch. And however much you do, you play, you do everything, it will never work out. When God talks about changing you or changing someone, they're not telling them to become, if you're a man, to become a woman, if you're a woman, to become a man. No, that's not what he's talking about. He's talking about changing your mindset, renewing yourself, what you think. Take out the bad thoughts, let the good thoughts chip in. That's when you can change. Ask your neighbor, you have a witchcraft, is your mind full of witchcraft? Ask your neighbor, and let them give you an answer. I mean, you see some people, they are very smart, but what comes in their mind, you know. When they are to talk, they are like, they have that vocabulary. So it's all about what you think. Make sure, if you have envy, get it out of your mind. It's one thing that people don't usually talk about. Envy, jealousy is one thing that I've seen stop people becoming what they are supposed to be. Envy, jealousy. Hello? And I pray before even we start what you are going to do today, make sure you cleanse yourself. You cleanse yourself. If you need to be baptized, be immersed in the water, we can also organize the deliverance service and the baptism service here. So that stupid mentality is left behind. That's one thing that is stopping most of us. It's one thing. People, we don't usually talk about it, but it's one thing that is stopping most of us. We don't like our neighbors. We look at how they are dressed, maybe they are smarter than us. Instead of complimenting them, we are just looking at them. I was you. Very much here that all that is running in your mind. mindset. And that's what we are going to talk about. Complimenting. The power of what? Complimenting. And you remain and you pretend that you will not sin. That is witchcraft. Yes. It's like you want to say you will come in, and then say in your own fashion. Tell your people that is witchcraft. Somebody made it, and they have taken a step to become a brass, to become a bronze, to become silver, to become gold, to become whatever, and you know on the platform whether this person nobody will get. It is on your own. No seek and away, no doubt. Tell your neighbor witchcraft. Why not compliment them? And you also be the one thing to be like them. It will take you years. It will take you years. I'm talking from experience. We have our black people. Can you stand up for a special population? Can you give them the I've seen him work tirelessly. And as he came in work this morning, you approached him and shook his hand and said, congratulations on making that step. How many of you did that this morning? How many did congratulate you this morning? And how many of you met him and you saw him and did well and appreciate him? And you think you're going to become a God? You will, but it will take you longer. It will. Appreciate people who are in a position you want to be. That's the easiest way. And you think you're working, you're diligently inviting, doing it, you think it will take you there. No! It won't. It won't, I'm telling you. It will not. With that witchcraft mind. It will not. I've seen people with a lot of envy, jealous, and yet very hard working. I've seen them with their envy and jealousness into the business. Why? Because they cannot afford to see someone succeed in front of them. They would rather leave the business. Look at what says Steve. I've seen people, I've seen an upline quit because the downline made more money than them. I'm in the same industry. I thank God that I've been in this industry, I've interacted with people for many years than most of you, and I've seen all this happen. Because of envy and jealousy. Please, I pray, don't fall a victim of that. If you have your downline, they become a gold or they become a platinum when you're still a blast. That's the biggest blessing you can ever have. Hello? Yeah. Why? Everyone invites or everyone wants somebody in their team who can do it better than them. Now, if you believe someone and you promise them, I will help you and make the money. When they come, and you have helped them, they have made the money. You quit because they are making more money than you. Then you will wish. You what? You wish, and God is looking at you. God is watching. God is watching. I've seen neighbors who are jolly, who are happy with everyone, who love the landlords. I've seen neighbors buy the houses of the landlords because they have a good heart. They are friendly. And they are always appreciated. So tell your neighbor the power of complimenting. This will boost your relationships, build the business and trust, and also grow your network. That's one thing I have done for many times. Complimenting is one way of how you can remove witchcraft from your mind. That we are talking about genuine complimenting. I want to tell your neighbor, I want you to look at your neighbor and genuinely do some compliment to this day. Look at them and say something. Appreciate, compliment something. Can we all stand up? Let's all of us stand up. Let's all turn around. Look at the people they are typing around. Give some compliment to them. Look at them. Compliment something. When you compliment someone, the person feels good, and you also feel good. Do you know why you feel good? You have released yourself. Do you understand? You have released yourself. I'm not bad. You're cleaning your heart and your mind of the jealousness and the envy and the greed from you. Look at someone, such beautiful lady. She has a nice shoe and beautiful legs. You say, I love your beautiful legs. But you have nice legs. I love your hairstyle. I love your lipstick. Oh my God. It looks nice on your lips. Hello? Learn to compliment. Do it, make it a habit every day. Compliment on anyone you will see. Something positive. I will get. Say it. It will help you. And also it will also make the other person to feel. Our industry, we are in the industry of making people happy and making them feel better. That's why every goal you wake up every day, you should make sure that you, number one priority is to make someone feel much better, to put a smile on somebody's face. That should be your number one priority. And how do you do it? One of the ways of doing it is by complimenting them. Compliment them. You have your team members here. They are always high. Tell them, I I love the way you're taking this business seriously. I love the way you keep time. I love the way you talk to people. I love your consistency. Do you understand? Yes. Say it. It's always very, very important. Now, why compliments matter in network marketing? Human connection drives success. Remember, we are in people's business. We are in what? Our business, network marketing, we market through the network. And what is the network? The network is the people network. So when you compliment, it will connect to you with people which will eventually drive you to success. To drive you to what? Success. It brings in this connection. It brings in the what? The connection. Then also compliments opens doors to trust. It opens doors to what? To trust. When you keep on talking something, complimenting someone, they will eventually trust you. Why do they trust you? Because they can look at you that what you're saying is genuine. You're saying it from the bottom of your heart. That builds trust. Also, everyone loves to be valued. When you compliment someone, it means that, yes, you've seen them, you value them, and you also appreciate their presence. Everyone wants to be valued. Everyone wants to feel good. Everyone. Many times I see somebody walk and I say, excuse me. And this I do it very often. Somebody is walking, they are minding their own business, and I say, excuse me. I'm sorry for interrupting you. You don't know me, I don't know you, but I love the way you walk. Please, can you walk for me? I see again. Like the way you have loved. They will also do what? Like as you don't walk, there is oh, so. You try it. Don't you see people walk here every day? Yes. I have no way you walk. And some people will be like, how do I walk? Okay. Everyone loves to feel valued. Let me tell you where we come from, most of us. People don't value us, people don't respect us. People will always go where they are valued, where they are respected, where they are recognized. In most cases, those days, I used to go to a restaurant from January to January. The same restaurant. Why? Because every time I would come, the person who serves me would say, "You're most welcome. David, we are happy to see you again. I know what you want to eat." And this person will say, "Today, I think this, can you try out this one?" And they would fill a name for me a choice. And in case I would not come, this person would call, "Hello, is everything okay? He didn't see you for lunch today." Do you understand? Would you dare go to another restaurant where they don't know you? No. where they ask you, so what are you going to eat? What do you want? They are going to the restaurant and the person is just, and they are seeing me, they believe they know what I eat. Because I had the change what I eat. That is a special recognition, a special touch. Are we here? So everyone wants to feel valued. Can you please make it a point to make someone feel valued? Value them. Most of us, we have the team. And all while we are talking, when you look at them, how many messages do you have? Did you invite me to take? Do you have anyone to sign the gap this week? Have you sold any product? All while you are combating them with their questions, making them look like they are not doing anything. And let me tell you, people will quit when you don't know. Because every time they look at you with these many questions. I'm not invited. It's going to invite you to sit down. I don't have a guest. Now they're going to say, now I don't have a guest. Some people will not come because they know you're watching them and all what you're looking at them and asking them is that they're not invited, they are not doing something. Just and they are looking at them, appreciate them. I'm glad you've come. I'm glad you've come. Don't worry, even without a guest, I know one day your breakthrough will come. Just keep on keeping on. A person with that statement, they'll be like, oh, even when I come, it is the most important. And it makes the person feel what? Valued. Then it also complements builds emotional loyalty. I know most of you, if you are not like, you have a team, and your team is going through some challenges and they never confide in you. They never share with you what they are going through. Then you need to check yourself seriously. Because they don't trust you. They don't what? Trust you. But if you compliment someone, you spare some time, you talk to them. So how is everything? How is home? How are the kids? And you know, with time they will open up for you. And they share with you. But if you've never appreciated or complimented someone, they will never trust you and they will never confide in you. Why? Because they think that you judge them, you don't feel for them. So with compliments, it builds emotional loyalty. They will trust you. So make sure that you open up. And that's what one connection that builds in. When I was coming in this morning, there is a gentleman who is now in Mosaic. We used to do business together in my early years of network marketing. And today, he called me. He's from Kashonji. Anyone from Kashonji? Eh? Kashonji, Mara. Anyone from there? Eh? You know Kashonji? You come from there? Eh? Hey, you know that? Yes. There's a lot of people say it's called Masheka Francis Zambia. Anyone who knows that gentleman? Okay, you don't know. He called me, he was like, Dr. David. Now it's been like over 15 years, and he was telling me how we used to move together, how I could visit his home, and he was asking me, by the way, how are the kids? And they now big people, because we used to connect so much. Besides doing the business, we could share things of the business. And up to today, we are still very eager. Even after 15 years, he's no longer doing the business. But that connection is still there. It's still there. So compliments build emotional loyalty. And one thing I remember about this gentleman, he was always attending every meeting. We could have a meeting in Mara, he could come all the way from Kashoni up to Mara. And I could recognize him. He could invite. So always make sure that you have that emotional loyalty. You need to win it from your people, from your downlines, from your teammates. And this doesn't have to be your team member. It has to cut across everyone. Because here at Okata Wellness, we are one family. We are what? One family. Don't only look at the people in your network, in your downline. Everyone who is here contributes to your business, either directly or indirectly. So you need to respect everyone. Some of you in the future, you might get in a relationship with somebody in somebody's network. And you find yourself getting married. I've seen these scenarios many times. I would get it. So you need to make sure you share. Then they also increases the chances of a positive response. Let me tell you, you cannot compliment someone all the time and they say no. Hello? The chances of saying no are always negligible. When you keep on complimenting someone, I love your hairstyle. I love your commitment. I like the way you keep time. I like, the way you teach. I like the way you make people understand the business. I love your smile. Then when you wake up one day, you've been complimenting, and you say, would you like to accompany me and we go, we have tea? Do you think they will say no? They say, yes, of course I've been waiting for this opportunity. Because you build for over time some positive emotions with you, and they also build the trust with you. So, it will increase the chances of getting a positive response. So some of you, before somebody says no, you need to track back and say, have I never complimented the devil? You can't keep on complimenting Dennis, even if you're not the downline, and tell him one day, I have some people, I'm doing a presentation, would you please come to help me? He will of course say yes, even when you're not in his downline. Why? Because you have always complimented him. You've always interacted. You've created positive vibes with him. Then also sets a tone for productive conversations. Now, the only way you can, the easiest way. Now, I've done this many times. And you meet someone. You know that they are from the north. Hello? Yeah. You look at them, you say, hey, this one they must be from Ahoa. And you look at him the way he's talking, and you know this idea, you know they are from Ahoa. But you're looking at how can I come into this person? And you look at them and you say, excuse me, sir. Are you from USA? The person says, no. You look exactly like my best friend who's living in America. And the way you talk like an American. And the person you always use accent from Mahua. And you laugh. And you say, by the way, I'm David, sir. What's your name? You see how now the conversation starts from. So what do you do? Why are you here? And it starts a conversation smoothly. For gents, if you don't know how to compliment a lady, it's very hard to invite a lady. A stranger especially. You meet someone, they are there, and you're like, oh my God. You find that Mrs. Two ladies seated and they are in their own conversation. You say, excuse me, ladies, how are you? Are you among the politicians? It's like I've seen you on TV. Maybe like, no, maybe you saw someone. No, you know someone like that. Yes. Because your faces, they look like for those celebrities. And they'll be trying to deny, they'll be like, maybe you see it as in social media. Then the conversation starts from there. You need to be positive. Find something positive you can compliment. Are we together? It always starts a productive conversations. It always does. The psychology behind complimenting. Now, compliments is what you call dopamine. This is a hormone that makes you feel good. So until you have made a compliment that releases that dopamine hormone, the chemical in the body that is released for the feel good, for the good vibes, it will be hard for you to crack a conversation. You don't need to come in very dry. You need to fast prepare. That's why the compliments are good. That's what they do. They make a person release for you and makes you feel like, yes, it prepares you the ground that we will come. That's what compliments do. Yet also, it builds a rapport faster. It builds it faster. Because all of a sudden, with no agenda, you start sharing what the person does, where they come from, what they are doing, whether they have a family or not, in a short time, and without even them thinking, you tap into them. That's why complimenting is so good. This is the psychology behind it. It makes you feel good, and the person will start talking about themselves faster. They even say unnecessary things to you. Hello? Because people feel at home and at ease with you. It builds that rapport faster. Then also it creates a positive memory associated with you. A positive memory associated with what? With you. Because the moment they see you, they'll be like, oh my God, I know this person is about to compliment about how I walk, how I talk, about my hairstyle. And with this, the moment I have a habit. This is one of my things that is common with me. When I meet you and I hug you, I squeeze you. And there are chances that the way I hug you, nobody have ever hugged you like that. That's typical for me. So, it has happened many times. I met this person, maybe a year ago, I hugged them and I squeezed them. Then I meet them 1 year later. I'm to hug them and then they said, please don't squeeze me again. They still remember how you squeezed them a year ago. Do you understand? just give a handshake. Give a handshake that you will squeeze the other person and they will feel you.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. Have something that you do that creates a memory with this person. Are we together?
Yeah.
That's why it is very, very important. When you compliment or whatever you do, it creates that memory. When you meet a person, and this is very typical of me, like when you compliment someone, and I make it so funny, a person feels like, oh my God, this is too much. And you see a lady, she has done her hair, and you're like, oh my God, can you do me a favor? And this, when you say, can you do me a favor? What do you think should be right now? Why does she want to do? Just do me a favor. Like what? And he said, will you do it for me? He said, what? Just promise me that you will do it for me. And he said, can you help me? Give me the contact of the person who wants your new hair. These are the things people least expect. And they say, what? I want your hairstyle to be made on my girlfriend. And the person will be like, so, my hair, you think it's that nice. That's the easiest of telling them, your hair is so nice. I want my girlfriend also to have like your hair. Hello? You've seen people have shoes. You say, can you give me the contact of where you buy your shoes? Because I've been watching you. Your shoes are classy. Look at them and say, why do you use on your skin? Oh my God, your skin is shining from July to July. I love your skin. And you're like, are you for real? Are you for sure? And skin is not the best, you said. Touch it. It's their skin, you believe their hand, you say, touch yourself and see. And you hear the yourself. Now they feel like, oh my God. All what you're doing is to make sure that they feel so special and feel so good. And also it's to recognize that yes, even when they have been showering, smearing, you recognize it. They go to the salon, you recognize it. So it creates that positive memory. That also strengthens social bond. It strengthens what? Social bond. You will start laughing, joking. One of the things I've realized, many people, they in Okada, they think that all the time is Okada. If they are not talking about recruiting, they are talking about recruiting. If they are not talking about recruiting, they are talking about the detox. Who tells you that life projects on detox and the health and the recruiting and the networking and saving? That is life outside this room. I want to get it. So when you interact, you make the person feel good, then the next is, by the way, where do you hang out? What do you do in your free time? You understand? And where do you stay? Then you'll be there, and I'm like, James, you know what? You say you stay in China. I'm around China. I go around. Can you have a cup of time to catch up? Because you've been talking to each other, you've been having that socialization, the person is free with you. Before you know it, you start socializing, meeting up, and you're like, by the way, I have a question, I have a wedding, can we go together? Then before you know it, you become free. That's what compliments does, it becomes to build this relationship that is real and genuine. Are we together? It strengthens the social bonds. Then also it triggers a sense of belonging. Like I said, people want to always go where they are recognized, where they are appreciated, where they are seen, and where they make them feel good. One of the reasons that I think I will never do network marketing is because of having positive people around me. This industry, it makes you meet people who are on a mission to become successful. You see, everyone begins with as a guest. When they don't have hopes, they don't believe in themselves, you keep on working together. Before you know it, these people who came when they are hopeless, before you know it, you see them on stage, they are motivational speakers. They are inspiring people. And that alone makes me feel good. I've helped many people in many years. I've been in this industry. I meet people, and out of the blue, somebody says, by the way, you don't know me, but around 2010, I was invited to a meeting, and you came on stage. When you gave your story, I was moved, and that helped me to make a decision, and I'm here because of what you said to me. I'm like, wow. So it triggers a sense of belonging. So make sure, as you talk, you never know where this will end. You don't know who you're inspiring. There are some people, you see them coming here, they don't invite anyone, but they are always here. Why? They are going through a lot. The only place that lifts their spirit is here. Hello? You might not be the one, but I know some people who come because here they know somehow, somebody will say something that will inspire them. Because there is no other place outside here where people will value them and recognize them. So, with this psychology of complimenting, it triggers a sense of belonging. Are we together? There are some people the same way who got the same church for over 10 years. They can't go to any church. Why? Because this pastor preaches different and preaches to them. Even when other pastors preaches very well, but this person speaks to them directly, and they feel like, no, this is where you belong, because this pastor speaks well to me. Then also promotes a comparative attitude. A comparative what? Attitude. A positive mental attitude. One of the things that has helped me for many years in this industry is having a positive attitude. I always find something good where I am. I see a person, even when somebody is not believing in something, even when they think that maybe they are not looking good, I always look for something good to compliment. Always look for something. Have that positive attitude. Positive attitude, it helps you to build your business. It helps you to see something good in others. As you're looking at them and saying that, oh, Jay, you've been in Okata now for 6 months. You've not sold the product. You've not invited, you've not signed up anyone. Instead of looking at that, why don't you look at the person has been in Okada things are not moving, you're always there. Are we fair? Look at that side of life. Look for something that is positive. So when you keep on complimenting, it will promote a comparative attitude. It will also build somebody's attitude in a positive way. They look at them, you're always complimenting at them. They'll be like, oh my God, you mean I'm what? Something? You mean I'm someone important? And before you know it, this person will be like, oh my God, I think one day I become somebody. That's what compliment does. Now, you need to know that there is complimenting versus flattery. Hello? So, some people, they can compliment some on something and the person looks at themselves and says, no. You're just flattering me. Because what you're saying, I'm not seeing it. And that's where usually loses it. So what's the difference between complimenting and flattering? Now, complimenting is sincere, specific, and also focused on the person. And also it brings long-term impact, builds trust, which is authentic. When you're complimenting, it should be what? Sincere. And also it should be specific. You compliment on something that the person also knows and sees. I would get, don't be there and say, oh my God, I love the money you have. Have you seen the money? I love where you stay. Do you know that? I love your family. You don't know any family name. So your compliment should be sincere, specific, and also focused on the person, which will bring long-term impact, also builds trust that is authentic. Now that is what? Complimenting. What is flattering? It is exaggerated, vague, focused on getting something that is a short-term gain and which will bring suspicion and also self-serving. So, don't tell the person that I love you yesterday when the person has not gone to the salon for 2 weeks. The person is dressed casually and you're saying that you're smart. But even if you're looking at them, they are not what? They are not smart. They'll be like, I think you want something from me. They'll be like, what do you want? Can you go over? You're just exaggerating things. That is flattering. So when you keep on saying things, complimenting things that are not real on a person, they look at you as a vague person and they'll be suspicious of you. And at the end they'll be like, I think which is self-serving. So make sure before you compliment, you look at something that is real. I would get. Look at something that is real. You meet me, you're like, say, I have your ears. They are real and they are there. Then don't look at somebody like and you say, I love your ears. I can say it now. You understand? Yes. Compliment on something that is real. When you look at somebody, you say, oh, I love the way you keep time. Somebody came in when your presentation is making, and you're saying, I love the way you know what's up. Yeah? Say something that is what? Real. Don't exaggerate. Keep focused on the person. People who exaggerate things, they are focusing on getting something. And then put a year when you exaggerate, people will sense. People will sense that you want something. You meet someone, a lady beautiful, and you start complimenting her with returning you, she will be like, you know, ladies are very sharp. She will be like, I know you want my number. Why would you ask me the number direct without going around and exaggerating? Have you ever felt that way? Somebody comes and they are talking in the little water can. So don't fall a victim. Always be specific. Don't exaggerate things. Then you will not move from complimentary to flattering. I love the way you smile, and the person is not smiling. It's not smiling, and you're like, I love the way you smile. But the person has been with you for almost an hour. You've not seen even their teeth, and you're like, I love the way you're smiling. They are putting on sandals, and you're like, I love your sandals. Really? What is that special you're having in sandals? You understand? So you need to differentiate complimenting from flattering. Flattering turns people off. Complimenting turns people on. So before you compliment, see, are you going to turn somebody off or on? When what you're saying is real, is specific, and the person can see it, whether they decide to put themselves off, you would have said the right thing. Are we together?
Yeah.
Then also, you need to be genuine, don't manipulate. Don't be manipulative. This is when you're complimenting. Always be genuine, be specific. Be what? Specific. Really? Anyone, you can always get something you can compliment on. Anyone, you can get something you can compliment on. Are we together? So always look for something. And whatever, if you look for positives, you will get to them. If you look for negatives, you always look them. It's all about your attitude, what you want to look at. You will always get what you want. Doesn't matter whether it is positive or negative. Now, when and how to compliment? The best moments, beginning of a conversation, team meeting, after success and after challenges, during celebrations. Beginning of conversations. This is the best time to do what? To bring out the compliment. Then, team meetings. You're in team meetings, you're all there. Get someone that is outstanding and compliment them whenever you see. I would get. Don't start a meeting, you end and you've not seen or complimented on anyone. Then after successes, after recognition, you had a successful meeting, but you saw somebody invited many people. Why don't you compliment them for having done many people? Having had the biggest circle for somebody who was actually, you had a meeting, but somebody was bringing in people and sitting them and organizing them, complimenting them. Do you understand? Make sure that you see people's efforts. Then after challenges, how do you compliment somebody after the challenge? I I love your strength and resilience. If you can go through this, I know you will become a diamond. You understand? Yes. After challenges, there is always something to compliment. During celebrations, compliment people. Then also be specific. Admire your consistency. This is what I've been talking about. Somebody has not invited, somebody has not done, but they didn't come in. Look at their consistency. Look at their consistency. Look at that. Hello. Hi. Hello. The one who is walking. What's your name? Shami, come. Can you clap for her? Can you tell me what you know about Shami? What? No, you put up your hands. Don't talk like as if you are. How old is style? Wow. Consistency in what? She's always here. Always smart. She's very proud. Very proud. Yes. What do you want now? But that's the part. She's always honest. She's a mother of one. What do you think she said she's a mother of one? She wants also to get another one. What else? Africa. Come on! Yes! Mama, if you love Africa and you want it, approach her. She's the CEO of Africa. So contact the CEO directly. Now, one thing I know about her, on top of what you've said, whenever she is, she makes herself loud and clear. The vibe, oh yes! Andrew! What? I mean, she's always audible, she brings the vibe.
And very passionate.
You understand? Yes. So, like the way you have complimented her, okay? Don't wait for someone to ask you what you know about her. When you meet her, tell her, I love your smile. I love your skin. I love the way you walk. Exactly. Don't you see her walking all the time? Yes, when you see her walking all the time, someone say, excuse me, I love the way you walk. Yes, let's clap for her. She's always consistent. She brings the vibe. I mean, she makes everything lively. Then also, when you're complimenting, you need to be immediate. Be what? Immediate. Don't be with a person after 3 hours and you say, by the way, I love you. Do you understand? Don't bring compliments after 1 hour, after 10 minutes. There are some compliments you can bring in after maybe 30 minutes after 1 hour. And these are like, I love the way you look at things. I love your mind. I love the way you think. I think I'm falling in love with your mindset. That comes in later. But when you just met the person, you say, hi, I love the way you think. You don't talk. You need to be immediate. You need to know when to compliment. If you can't compliment from the beginning what is supposed to be complimented, don't say it later. You understand? So you need to be immediate. Then you need to be personal. Be personal. Don't be there and say, hey, we like the way you walk. You are the who. We people are the who. We like the way you present. Don't say that. It should be personal. Because when it is the personal, it is genuine. It is from your own conscience, from your own observations. And they will take it like that. I like the way you talk. I love the way you present. I love the way you smile. I love the way you match up the colors. I mean, maybe you're a designer. Do you own a boutique or what? I love the way you design yourself. It should be immediate and should be personal. Then focus on the efforts, not just the results. That's what I say. A mere person coming here and attending the presentation is enough to deserve a compliment. Don't look at the person that has been coming, has not invited, has not sold anything. The mere fact that they are here is enough compliment. Are we together? Yes. Focus on the efforts, not the results when you're complimenting. You had an appointment with someone at 12 noon, and the person came at 12:30. When they come, you say, oh my God, I know it's not easy to beat the traffic jam of Kampala. I'm glad you're here. You get it? I'm glad you're here. Let's start. And when the person comes, you say, our meeting was at 12. Now you're coming 5 minutes later. Why? Why? Anyway, what do you think the person will say? Always, the negatives and focus on the positives. Then also match the tone of the situation. Match the tone of the what? Of the situation. Don't look at the person and say, I love the way you smile. I love the way you smile. You say, I love the way you smile. The tone should be like sexy, romantic, attractive, someone will have deep voices. See how you can squeeze that deep voice. Are we together? Otherwise, the compliment might turn out to be a scare. But turn out to be a scare. Are we together? Okay. Now, when you're complimenting your prospects, compliment the energy, the work ethics, and the vision. These are the things, the energy. Look at their energy. Look at their work ethic. Look at their vision. I'm glad you're working on your dream. I know one day it will come. Then also recognize their experience for achievements. Their experience. Shouldn't just go unnoticed. They also highlight a trait that fits your team's culture. Also highlight that. A trait is a habit that fits your team's culture. Always see it. Most of you have morning sales here. And I've always seen sometimes I come early, I see people as early as 7, as early as 6:50, people are already coming in here. Recognize that habit for people who make sure that they are keeping the Timo culture move on. They also mention something they value in themselves. You need to know your teams. What do they value? Mention it. Mention it. Don't just ignore it. Just mention it and share it. Then example, I can tell you're committed. I can tell you're committed to excellence. How? The way you come early. The way you're committed to inviting. The way you're always present. The way you present. All that can tell that you're committed to what? Excellence. Then the result, prospects are more open. When you open to someone, they will also open to you. That's the whole thing. The reason why we need to compliment people, we want them to open to us. There's nobody will open to you until you've opened to them. If people don't want to be asked questions. When you're introducing yourself, for example, you say, I'm Saturday David, I come from Busheni, I'm married, and I have 5 kids. And I love moving out. I love traveling. I love making people happy. When you say that first, what do you think the other person will say? They will say exactly the same. Instead of asking people, what do you do? Tell them what you do. They will automatically tell you what they do. Instead of asking people, are you married? Tell them your status. They will tell you their status. Instead of asking them the questions. Answer the questions, then also tell them, okay, what about you? That's the polite way of making people open up. Are we together? I know sometimes you meet someone and say, do you take wine? Maybe you ask. Instead of asking them that do you take wine, you tell them, by the way, sometimes I take some wine. And say, oh, what about you? They will feel and say, oh, by the way, I also do sometimes. Oh, I don't. But imagine me asking someone, do you take wine? They'll be like, why are you asking? Are you tricking me? Do you want to judge me? Do you understand? Yeah. So instead of you first asking, answer the question, tell them, then they will open up also. I love moving out, I love making people happy, you know, and then the person will tell you, by the way, me, contrary to that, I'm not a people person. You know. Okay. When you're complimenting your team, celebrate small wins and efforts. The mere fact that people have come in the team meeting, first doing a special recognition for people who are there, for making it there. Don't wait for big achievements. Celebrate small wins and small efforts. Then also highlight growth and improvements. Then recognize contributions publicly. Recognize contributions what? Publicly. Then this gentleman, what's your name, sir? You come. You. Can we clap for him as he comes? Your name, sir? Philemon Kamukama, right? Where you come from?
I come from Ibadan district.
From Ibadan district. Where do you do business from?
I do it at a good house.
Good house. Do you have a kid in Masaka? He comes from Ibadan, but he's always in business. How old are you? When you like him?
57.
And he's always here, I've always seen him here every very early morning. How many of you are in his same meetings? He's always here early. I've seen him at even 6:30, 7. You should recognize his effort. And he's always with the team. Imagine somebody from Ibadan. Anyone from Ibadan here? Kamini, Ishogoro, Kaso, Badara. Can we clap for him? I like his commitment. Always better, I'm always challenged by people of that age waking up very early. Then you find someone below 20, below 30, coming late. You and him, who should be waking up early? First of all, he drives a nice car. I have come motor car here, no, we go to now. Akea, we pay the motor car, Tokyo. What do you? Wow. Then show appreciation for positive attitude. Example, I appreciate your uplifting spirit. I appreciate your uplifting spirit. Like how she do it? She usually does it better. Can we clap for her? Yes. Oh, yes. She was showing the business when she was what? Pregnant. When are you getting pregnant again? Anytime. You're done. Okay. Okay, when you say I'm pregnant, you know that she has eaten my tummy. Then when you appreciate appreciate your uplifting spirit, then there is a higher man with better retention. Retention, people will keep around. Some of you've been wondering, why do people leave your network? Why do people go? They see around there's nothing that can uplift their spirit, that can make them stay around. Then complementing in online interactions. Use voice notes or personalize the comments. Then highlight something genuine when online. Something genuine. Then complement authenticity or creativity. Some of you have people, you watch people's status and you never compliment. What's your problem? You view people's status and you don't compliment anything, and it makes you happy. Do you usually laugh at people's status and you don't compliment? Tell your neighbor that is witchcraft. Then engage thoughtfully with their content. Engage thoughtfully with their content. What has made you laugh? Mention it. Say it in the box. Then also add warmth with emojis. Stay professional. Some people, when you look at the emojis they respond with on social media, you're like, is this person in their normal senses? How do you put an emoji when somebody is doing this somersault? That's not professional. Put emojis that can correspond with what you're saying. Are we clear? Don't put emojis that will make people judge you. Always be specific and meaningful. when you're doing these compliments online. Somebody can do something funny that makes you laugh. You say, oh my God, you can't believe I had not laughed since morning. You have made me laugh. And the person will be like, oh my God, for real? Yes. And you can even tell them, you can send me anything that will uplift my spirit. I love the way you speak. It's always motivational. What you post, it lifts me. Say it to them. Don't make it remain in your head. Then it will bring the connection. Mistakes to avoid, overdoing it. It seems like it is fake. You meet the person, how do you compliment the same person the same 5 times the same day? Hello? Somebody put in the same hairstyle, somebody put in complimented today. You meet them tomorrow, you say, I love your hairstyle. And the person will be uncomfortable. You be like, so you're watching my hair. And it's 1 week, I'm not changing the hair, but you're 2 people watching for it. And every day you're like, I love your hairstyle, I love your hairstyle, I love your hairstyle. The same hairstyle, the same week, you're complimenting. They'll be like, I think you're fair. You're not meaning it. Don't overdo it. Make sure when you do it well. Then copy paste compliments. Somebody says you're with somebody, and somebody says I love your hairstyle. You also say, by the way, I also love your hairstyle. Those are copy and paste what? Compliments. Avoid them. Complimenting you only to sell. You only want the number, and you're just going around. They will know that you're not complimenting the real truth. You're just wanting the number. Or you want to sell them something. Or you want them, that's why they say you. Avoid that. Then also, paying too personal too soon. Paying too personal too soon. Take your time when you're complimenting. Then using compliments manipulatively. Now you have your hidden agenda, but you're complimenting. And people will know that you want something, that's why you're saying it. When you say compliment, you say, then you go away. But when you say compliment, you stick around there like, hey, but you complimented. Why don't you? Then you stick around. Ignoring cultural sensitivities or sensitives. Ignoring that. You need to know who you're complimenting. For you to be, my brothers and sisters who are Muslims, always calculate your compliments. Because the way they dress is different. So you need to make sure your compliment does not offend them. Are we together? For example, you look at Hajat, the way she's dressed, you say, I love your legs. Yeah. How do you say I love your legs? And one of their religions, they say you shouldn't show your what? She dresses cover the what? The legs, and for you there, you're not seeing them and you're saying I love your legs. She will be offended. You understand? Yes. Now, practical exercise. Pair up and give 2 genuine compliments to each other. That one we did it already. And you should continue doing it. The goal is to make someone feel the real impact. Feel the what? The real impact of the compliment. Don't just compliment for the sake of complimenting. If you know that what you're going to compliment will not make someone feel good, don't say it. Wait for another day. Are we together? Wait for another day. And I know this is not here. easier. But when you're complimenting someone, look at them straight in the eyes. Have the eye contact is the easiest way of giving that injection of the compliment to reach the person inside. Look at them. Hey, I have the way to feel your ears. Wow. You understand? Keep the eye contact. Of course, share how to make you feel receiving the compliment. This one you did. When somebody compliments you, you feel what? Good. And when you feel good also makes someone feel good. Then also reflect how can you interpret this into the daily interactions. Make sure every day your goal should be to make someone feel good. That should be your goal. To put somebody, have somebody have a smile. Put a smile on somebody's face. Finally, a simple compliment can open the door to a lifelong connection. Can we read this together? 1, 2, 3, enter. A simple compliment can open the door to a lifelong connection. I know some of you here, you're connected with your people because they complimented you the first day. Yes. If we have time, we will give out that, you will give out the testimony. Use your words wisely and generously. Use your words wisely and generously. Then smaller gestures build big opportunities. I told you a story of how at first, when I was presenting, and this beautiful girl came and she was like, "Can I speak to you?" I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "My name is so and so. You know, I'm a student in Chicago University. But the reason why I come every day is to make sure that I hear how you speak. When you speak, you touch my heart and you are lifting my spirit." She said that and she was beautiful. We have 3 kids together. That compliment did not stop there. The following day, every time I would present, she would come and say, "Thank you very much for today's training. You touched my heart." And let me tell you, I did not stop at touching her heart. I touched everywhere. Then also trust in growing one positive interactions at a time. Trust is grown one positive interaction at a time. You don't know what a small gesture will do. Then every conversation is a chance to connect, is a chance to connect. You don't know what compliments can do. If we have time, I will tell you so many stories of what compliments has done. Compliments has taken me to different places, has connected me to different people. Also, compliments by the way costs nothing but deliver priceless. Are we clear? So this is the final quote. A genuine compliment is more than kind words. It's a bridge that connects hearts and opens doors to lasting relationships. Can we read this one together? 1, 2, 3, enter. A genuine compliment is more than kind words. It's a bridge that connects hearts and opens doors to lasting relationships. Compliments, compliments, compliments. When you compliment, the first thing it will relieve you from is the jealousy, the envy. Are we together? It will release you from the witchcraft mind. Learn to compliment, ladies and gentlemen. Compliments have taken me places. Compliments have connected me to different people around the whole world. Compliments have started conversations with different people. Compliments, compliments, compliments. When I wanted to buy my Land Cruiser, I was always forced to get contacts of these people who are driving the Land Cruiser. And trust me, it didn't take me long. And people were telling me, this is the best car, this is what. And when I was even to buy a car, when I bought the car, I even texted them. One of them, I remember one rich guy, he invited me after I told him I bought the Land Cruiser. One rich guy here in town, after sharing with him, he said, "Hey, congratulations, where are you?" He said, "Come, drive the car." We drove the car, and he took me to one petrol station and filled the car. And from that day, anyone who buys a car, and I know you bought a car, I also go and fill your car. That's what I do. And because of doing that, I've never had for the last 20 years, I've never failed to have a car in my life. Because when you happen for people who have bought cars, you actually telling God that you don't want to lose your car. You love cars. Are we together? When somebody buys a car, appreciate them, buy them lunch. That's the easiest way of tapping into that anointing of cars. Otherwise, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a wonderful audience. I hope you've learned something. Oh, yes. How many of you are promising me to start complimenting from today? And let me tell you, these compliments, you don't know what they will do to you. And when you use them, they pay you off. Remember who? Remember what? You. Me. You can't, I don't want you to bring me something. Just say, tell me, come and share me stories. Say it worked. Give me those stories of compliments. It always works. And it's the easiest way of how you can connect with people and build that relationship. Even the hard relationships to crack, compliments crack them easily for you. Otherwise, you've been a wonderful audience. I wish you the best of luck of this week. God bless you. Thank you.